Gather round, I got a story to tell. Gather round, I got a story to tell. What's good, man? It's S1. Telling y'all a good story today. Just start off in Fishkill, up the hill. And there was a young dude named Menace. Menace, 23 years old, mad tall. He looked a lot older than 23. And you would think he was a lot older until you started talking to him, and then you see how he act. He act like a kid. And there was a dude named Sterling. Sterling was like a former law enforcement. I forgot whether he was a correction officer or a police officer, but he was a former law enforcement, and he was one of them authoritative kind of figure guys. Like, he was like real stern and, yo, what's up? Like, but he was a teddy bear though, you know what I'm saying? And I'll get to that a little later. Menace was a young dude that he was blood, but then the homies kicked him out the whip, beat him up because he had some like homosexual allegations under his name. So they beat him up, kicked him out the whip. Even when it got cleared and the word came back that he wasn't messing with homosexuals in the jail, he was so much of a clown that they basically still told him he can't come back in the whip. So he was just neutral and just chilling. Now, him and Sterling ended up sharing a room together, because in Fishkill you could have rooms, right? So they were sharing a room together. And I remember Menace, Ster was real strict on Menace. Yo, stop playing around. Like, he was one of them types, always screaming on Menace. Menace got fed up with him. So what Menace did was he basically wrote a ticket acting like he was Sterling, right? So Menace wrote a ticket acting like he was Sterling, saying that he was ready to commit suicide. So they came in real deep. The whole squad came and extracted Sterling, because when they got the ticket, they got to make sure, you know, he don't kill himself. So they came in. It was like 2 days later. They just came. Like, he wrote the ticket, sent it in. 2 days later, they came, mad deep. You know, rushed him, grabbed him, cuffed him, escorted him out. Nobody knew what was going on until later. It came to find out that somebody wrote a ticket on Sterl saying that he was gonna kill himself, but it was really Menace. So when Sterl get back, you know, the whole time Sterling's gone, he sent word to dudes from the observation area of the jail, like, yo, Menace try to act like he was me, saying I was gonna commit suicide. Tell him when I come back it's on. So for the next 2 days, because they observe you for like 48 to 72 hours to see if you're mentally stable to go back into population. So the next 48 to 72 days, Menace was scared, and everybody in the house was gassing him like, yeah, when Sterl come back, it's on, it's lit. You know, and Menace was like, wait till I see him. I'm going to pop on him. Wait till I see him. So a week prior to all of this, my man Grizz slapped the shit out of Menace. He slapped him so hard, you know, it was crazy. He slapped him so hard. There's a reason why I'm telling y'all that. So basically, everybody's still ridiculing Menace. Yeah, when Sterl come back is on. He said, nah, he ain't coming back, but when he come back, I'm going to be ready. He really thought Sterl wasn't coming back. 2 to 3 days later, Sterl came back. So now it was like, oh, look, there goes Sterl. He at the gate. The gate meaning he at the door ready to be brought back into the house. So Menace was like, all right, say no more, all right. So Menace went in his room. So when Sterl come back, he talking to everybody, but he's walking towards his room. So everybody like, yeah, go ahead, go in your room, man, straighten up and shit, whatever. Nobody told him that Menace was there waiting on him. So when Menace come in, all you hear is mad commotion, and you hear Sterl screaming, oh shit, oh, right? He's screaming. So Menace runs out the room. He was like, I told you, S1. I told you, I was gonna get him. So now we call that making a movie. Once you do all that loud screaming and all that, and then you run out the room, because the correction officer, Bubba, was right there. So the correction officer noticed what was going on. So we was like, oh man, this nigga pulled a stunt. He did a quick little fight, got the best of Sterl, and basically just blowing it up, just hoping that the CO either move him out the house or whatever, right? So, but we had a cool CO. So the CO so Sterl came out the room like, yo, CO, arrest that man, arrest him. So niggas was like, what the, arrest him? What you mean arrest him? He like, arrest that man, he assaulted me, arrest him. We like, yo, we in jail already, my boy. Ain't no arresting him, what are you talking about? So check it. so dudes like, oh, Menace, man, Sterl, man, you on some bullshit, right? So the sergeant came. The sergeant came through and was like, what's going on? So the officer told the sergeant the story. So the sergeant was like, yo, listen, nobody going to the box for this. If y'all want to fight, go in the room and shake. So Sterl was caught by surprise. He was like, nah, he assaulted me, so somebody arrest him. They're like, we not arresting him, right? So check it. The dude Sterl, the dude Menace, so we gassing Sterl up. Yo, go back in the room and fight him. So they went back in the room. Now this time we watching them. Both of them can't fight. Menace beating the shit out of him though, beating him up, right? So then Sterl was like, all right, enough. So boom, everybody watching, including the sergeant. The Sterl, he looked at me, he looked at some of the homies. He was like, yo, I got $5,000. Somebody cut that man. So niggas like, what? So I walked away, right? So I had the homies in the background. You got 5,000 cash? Right? So I was like, no, we out, man. They both pulling stunts, doing stupid cornball shit, right? So Sterl like, yo, nobody gonna do nothing? Nobody gonna do nothing? All right, say no more. He looked at the sergeant. He said, yo, and you, me and you gonna get it. It's on, nigga. So the sergeant was like, what the fuck you mean we gonna get it? He was like, yo, you let this shit happen to me. You let this young nigga whip my ass. So the sergeant was like, what's up then, motherfucker? He was like, what's up? So the sergeant threw his hands, right? He's like, what's up, nigga? Let's get it. So he was like, no, I'm talking legally. So niggas was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yo, Sterl, you bugging the fuck out. So boom. So they extract Sterl, because Sterl started acting erratic and shit. They extract him out the house. Now Menace, remember I told you my man Grizz slapped the shit out of him. So the whole time, the motherfucking, the nigga Sterling is making a movie, Menace is fucking filling up the hot water in a bucket. Now Menace, he gonna make his way out this house now. So what he did was, he grabbed the bucket and threw it in Grizz's face, hot ass water. So Grizz started screaming, oh shit, oh, what the fuck? So nigga like, oh, he really trying to pull a stunt. He hit this nigga with the water in front of the sergeant, you heard? and that shit was crazy. So I say this to say this, I say that to say this, man. When you in prison, you gonna see a whole bunch of shit, a whole bunch of fights, it's a whole bunch of instigating going on. Try to avoid all of that, man, because, you know, from first-hand experience, I done seen it all, man. And I wanted to tell you that story because I was thinking about Menace and I was thinking about Sterl, and it was a crazy story, man. But with that being said, I love y'all. Peace.